Hey everyone, just before this video starts, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for getting me this many, subscribers and views in just 1 year. It's been pretty cool, if I'm being honest, and I never thought I would do it in a year. I've always said to myself, yeah, I'll get to this number soon, but I didn't think it would be this soon. So yeah, I'm just very happy, and thank you for doing that. And hey, it's the 1 year anniversary of my channel. Yay! Let's go. Just so my ego gets a little bit bigger every year, I created my channel on my birthday. Yay! So my channel grows older when I grow older. How sad. So yeah, I'll stop blabbering right now, and I'll let you get on to the custom itself. Bye! Hello everyone, my name is NWR Breakfan, and today we're doing a custom Thomas Wooden Railway review on something that has been asked for a lot on my channel. And I will be taking you through the process of how I made it, how I didn't like it, and how I remade it in the end. So let's start off with my Thomas Wooden Railway custom, Percy. So let's start off with the first time you guys ever saw this model in a crap video. I really didn't know what I wanted to do with Percy. It was a big mystery, in my opinion, to what would happen to this model. I went through a few ideas, but it all came down to making a small Percy. So that's what I did. So here's the process of how I made it. It all started when I cut off the boiler from the whole body, and I had to cut down the boiler just to make it smaller so it wouldn't be big, and I had to cut down the bunker a lot just so it was accurate to the prop. And it freaking sucked because I didn't have the right knife, god damn it! But that was alright, and my dad helped me carve it out, so all was well in the end. I also separated the chassis from the body too, just because I wanted to put a smaller one. I would have cut the chassis in half and make it smaller and put it together again, but I didn't know how to do that at the time, and if I did, I wouldn't have had the right knife. So I just got my winter caboose, and I used the chassis for my winter caboose to put on Percy. Anyways, after cutting and failing for another few days, Percy was in his final stages to be repainted into a very dark green. I wish I would have painted him a lighter green, but I only did this green so he could be season 5 accurate. So yeah, I'm gonna keep him like that forever now. Suck it. For some reason, I used paper for the boiler bands and the side of the running board. Yeah, I don't know why. I could have just used my red paint, but I don't know. I was stupid? Yeah, that's a good answer. Another thing that I had to do was order a new Percy on eBay just so I can get another smoke box and a face for it, because the original smoke box was used for my custom Donald at that time. So I had to order another one, unfortunately. Great. But it soon came in the mail, and I put that smoke box and face on it. Painting the cab door was pretty simple, and I had to paint the coal bunker black, and I had to paint on his number 6, which was a real pain, because number 6s are awful, god-awful. Never paint a number 6. Please listen to me. Yeah, I made his feed pipe out of paper, and I painted his gold dome. It always bugged me to death whenever I saw a Percy, because I never painted his dome gold. And after that, Percy was pretty much done at that point. Yeah, his running board was still way too long for my liking, but that would be shortened down in time. Anyways, that was the model itself. And during the 7 months, it was actually complete. It went through many changes. So here are some of the main changes that I made to the model during the time that I had completed it. I made the funnel taller, I changed the faces. Originally, it had a 2003 Percy face, and then I changed it to the Ertl wind-up face, and then I changed it to the take-along face, which is my favorite Percy face ever. And if you say I'm wrong, you're wrong. And that was Percy for the longest time. I mean, he never went through any more significant changes other than what I just mentioned, and that stayed for another 7 months. And that brings us to an end of chapter 1. Now it's time to talk about his newer model. So, after 7 months of having this Percy, I grew tired of it. Like, I hated it. So at this time I finished the first ever 5 engines. Thomas, Edward, Henry, Gordon, and James. And they all looked similar, and they all looked like they belonged. The ugly duckling was Percy. He looked so much more different than every other character that I had. I mean, look at this. He looks so much more undetailed than all my other boys. He didn't have a white running board. His buffer beam wasn't painted red. For God's sakes, he was taller than James, Thomas, and even freaking Gordon. So yeah, I really disliked my Percy after this revelation. But I never wanted to change him. I mean, I spent so long working on him in the first place, and I didn't want all that work to go to waste for me to just ruin a perfectly good model. But one day, a few months ago, I decided to take the challenge and redo my Percy. And this is how it started. So, I got my 2001 Percy, I cut off the smoke box, and I got to work. I sanded down the corners of the smoke box just to make it circular like every other iteration of Percy. And hey, it worked. Yeah, there is a little gap at the bottom, but you can't see it, and it's not noticeable, so I left it like that. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that I made his funnel tall? Anyways, another thing that I did was added the little foot plate that goes into the smoke box. And you might be asking, why is it white? Isn't it supposed to be green? And you are totally right. It is green everywhere. But I wanted it to represent this one scene from Magic Railroad. And holy cow, how does nobody notice this? He has a white footplate right here in this one scene. And then in the very next scene, he has a green footplate. Are you kidding me? Even the neck of the smoke box is green. So yeah, that bugged me a lot, but I won't rant about that anymore, or because Magic Railroad isn't canon. Woo! And the last big change was his height. Percy was still too tall compared to everyone else. What was my idea to rectify this issue? Cut the running board in half. Yeah, his running board is thinner now. That's cool. It makes him look more unique. And he is shorter than James, Thomas, and Gordon. Hey, it makes him look like a small boy compared to everyone else. So that's cool. Oh yeah, after I made his running board thinner, I painted it white and I painted his buffer beam red. So yeah, that's Percy himself. There was a lot of trial and error while working on him throughout these 8 months. So yeah, Percy's my favorite model now. And you cannot change my mind. So, with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.